You see, I think children should be disciplined. I was one of those mothers. The first time you throw a tantrum, the first time you throw yourself on the ground, I lift you up and I spank you very well so you don't do it again. I wasn't tied to my children. I wasn't tied to their strings. You know what I mean? I would take time off. I would say, oh, God, I'm traveling. Please look after your children. I'm off.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the MotherWell podcast. I'm your host, Faye Bello. Nice to see you again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are in the world. And thank you again for clicking on my face. Okay, so today is a very exciting day because my first guest, I have my first guest today. Her name is Isioma Aihie. She's the founder, CEO, she calls herself the chief servant of Grey Velvet Fashion Retail, the mother of 4. She's an incredible entrepreneur. She's a manufacturer as well, and she makes a lot of clothes for people that you know and people that you may not know. Please, everybody on set, give a nice warm welcome to Mrs. Isioma Aihie. Yay! Thank you so much for being here.
Hiya.
This is so
I'm
rare.
excited to be here. You've grown, oh.
Thank you. When did you meet me? How old was I when I met you?
The podcast.
I'm doing my best too.
Yeah,
What can we do?
you were a baby then. Mommy of 2 married is weird.
It's very strange.
Yes, it's weird.
It's like my
That's
work
good.
mommy. She's been in my life since, I think I met you when I was 20.
Yeah, I can't remember when.
20.
You went to be for a while, though.
Yeah, 23,
Something.
22.
I don't remember.
I was a baby when I met you because so you're Tamara's mom. Tamara is my friend. Hi, Tam. Tamara is my friend, and this is her mom. And you and I met at the time in my life where I was looking for work like a crazy. I don't work for this Lagos. One thing about it, I have worked. And I was looking for work, and Tamara was like, oh, her mom needs like help with PR, marketing. And so we had a meeting, and I just knew then that, yeah, this baby are going to be. Because it was, you're not like anyone I've ever met. You're very, there's nothing else she cannot say.
Yeah.
There's nothing she cannot say. How she feels is how she's going to say it. I'll just say you were, hey, you were the most interesting person I ever worked with. There was a time when mommy used to be like, hey. So this is how you're going to work till midnight. I said, see, the work is plenty. But it was very enjoyable. I had a great time working with you. And then I left, and then I came back, and then I left, and then I came back. And now she's trying to come back again.
Yeah.
Because she do love me.
Yeah, so much.
She loves me. But why did I want you on here? I think you have one of the most interesting journeys of anybody I've ever met.
Yes.
I want to talk about your career. I want to talk about your motherhood. I want to talk about your entrepreneurship journey. And I want to talk about your health journey as well. And your faith journey as well. Because all these things are important to you. So I'll start with my very first question for you. I feel like, do you want to introduce yourself to us by yourself?
You already, you have said it all. I don't know what.
Because I don't want to make you too uncomfortable, because I know you don't really like talking. This is rare. She doesn't like talking outside.
No, not really. But I talk with people I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
So that's you.
Yay.
It's fine.
All right. We know you now as the founder and CEO and chief servant of Grey Velvet.
Because I am.
But talk me through your
Lord.
first job to now.
Okay, so.
And the ages.
Hey,
that
I
you
don't
were.
remember the ages because please, I'm old.
How old are you, by the way?
57.
Does she look it?
No.
She does not.
If I say so
She
myself.
does not.
No, but I feel it. It's okay. Don't be fooled. No, we feel it. See, my journey has been like such a long one. So I studied zoology.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did. My first degree was zoology.
Zoology, okay.
Yeah, and I was supposed to study medicine. I didn't, you know, that kind of thing where they're supposed to work it for you. I didn't manage to enter, so I didn't go to class. I spent 4 years in uni where I think I probably went like to class 10 times in 4 years. Yeah, I did exams. I used to show up for exams, and everybody would be like, are you in this department? Like, yeah, I am. Anyway, so graduated. I was like, okay, what am I doing now? I was supposed to go back to med school. And my mom says, oh, you're going back. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not spending another 6 years in university to do what? It's not doing me like that. No. So I didn't go back to school. And then I was not like, okay, so what am I going to do in my life? So I started pouring through newspapers and stuff. And remember, so then in England, I was like, I kept seeing this systems analyst, systems administrator. I'm like, that thing sounds interesting. What's that? What is that? And the money was plenty. So, you know, like in London, you're looking at newspaper, you're looking at jobs like 10,000 a year. Like, what nonsense.
Yeah.
So this was a whole lot. So I was like, okay, so I went back and did my master's in information systems design. And then after that, I then went to America. I went to America on a whim. I went on holiday.
And you did not come back?
as I got there, my cousin was like, oh, you know, when everybody's like, oh, move to America. I'm like, what am I going to do in America for what? I wanted to go back to Nigeria. And he was just like, okay, for shits and giggles, you know, just stay. So again, I would open newspaper. I was like, systems administrator. I'm like, okay, in my work. I go for my first interview. So this is me. This is Isis, British black lady interviewing in America. So I walk into the very first interview. Hi, my name is Isis. The two gentlemen, the VPs of the company, sat up. Like, say again? I'm like, hi, I now did it well. My name is Isis, and I'm here for... Hey, do you know the whole time? I wasn't asked one technical question, not one.
Why?
I was hired on the spot. I was black and I was British sounding. How? Exotic.
So they were like, please, we need
You
this.
don't understand. Oh, it was a beautiful thing. Not one single technical question.
Oh my God.
Before I went for a second interview, the same thing happened. They hired me too, so I picked them. I was hired on the spot. Went back to England, got my visa. I was back in 6 weeks.
Please, what time of the year?
That was
of
how I started
life?
working in America.
Is this in the 90s?
In the 90s. It was 1996, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was it. And it was the
Christ.
best time.
And you did that for how long?
For 4 years. For not that particular in America, I was just having a blast. It was fun. Because I was just moving from
Because I
one
know you
job.
told me one story about how you
Hey.
you be at Microsoft.
Yes, that was right.
That.
And that was right. That was the last place I worked in.
Yeah.
But it was a consultancy I worked for.
Yes.
And they would send you out to these jobs. You know, you'd be in these big companies,
Yeah.
Fortune 50 companies, doing what you were doing. And I was doing systems analysis. So while I'll be there, you will hear, there's this job here. They are paying $75 an hour. I will quit. That's it. I said, I'm going, guys. I want to the next. I said, I did that.
Get
Yeah.
more money.
I job hopped quite a bit.
Wow.
And then, and then came back.
Please, now people are listening because a lot of you like to stay in one job
Why?
for 10 years.
For what? No.
Don't look at that.
I was hopping from one to the other and having a good time doing it. I didn't really care. So with everything I've always done, I've given it 100%. I've never looked at anything like it's not my father's company. No, it's my job.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's my job, and I treated it like it was my job. But if I wasn't going to be there, if I didn't want to be there, I was leaving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why would I
Yeah.
stay? So that's what I did until we came back.
And you came back.
I came back because I was recruited from there to Orlando.
Okay, you worked at Wando as well.
It was not Orlando then, it was Unipetrol.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they called us. So I was the IT head. We were all like young people who they just called early 30s, like come back to Nigeria, come and have a good time. So that was how I got into Unipetrol, became a Wando, and then I left. And then my business journey
Started.
started.
Do you have any regrets leaving corporate to do business?
No, none whatsoever, because I didn't care for it. To be honest, I don't care what I do. I didn't care, but the label didn't mean anything to me. I was just on to the next. By that time, I was expecting my third child. I was like, I beg, please, it's okay. I'm done.
So you did tech, then you moved from tech to oil and gas.
Yeah.
Tech.
Tech.
Then you jumped out into
business. And I set up Funtopia.
Do you guys remember Funtopia? I had a great time at Funtopia.
Hey!
That was a wonderful time. It was not for you.
Funtopia, it was my first foray into business. So it's like, okay, you're doing business, right? So here I am. I decide, okay, I'm going to go and do this. There's no amusement park in Lagos. And I'm like,
And
where
you
am I
have, at this point, you have how many kids?
I have 2 kids. And I'm like, there's nowhere for me to take my children at all. So I work out nonsense. Actually, so I was expecting the third. And I'm like,
So you're pregnant?
So it was in my head. I was like, And then I now negotiated with Oga. I said, okay, so me, I'm going to leave this job, which means you will pay me to stay home. And he was like, yes.
Ooh, okay.
So that was it. And then I had Madame. And in the meantime, I was like, okay, so I've been thinking about this thing. There's no entertainment here. What are we going to do? And then Funtopia. Then we built the Funtopia. Then wahala. Meanwhile, I was expecting Spike. I was not expecting my 4th child.
At this point, you have 4
Yes.
children?
Hey, that's it.
Wow.
Not that story for another day. I did not want 4 children, but they showed up. That's another... Let's not get into that story. But yeah, I found
How
out I was
many
going
did
to
you
have...
want?
I don't know that was one of them who ever thought of a number, but I had 2 girls and I was like, I'm cool. Do you know what I mean?
So you were
But
good
then
with the 2 girls?
I was good with the 2. And then we came back to Nigeria and then it was one of those things, let's have Nigerian baby. So that's how the 3rd one showed up.
And that was supposed to be the full
That
stop.
was supposed to be the full stop now. Then all of a sudden, I'm feeling ill. It was really weird. I'm feeling ill. And I'm like, what's going on here? Why do I feel sick? I thought I was having a crisis, but crisis wasn't coming. I'm like,
Yeah.
So I go to a doctor. I'm like, why am I feeling sick? She's like, okay, let's do bloods. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then she's like, okay, let's just do a pregnancy test. And at that point, it was too funny. It was one of those times where we're using, so it's diary we're using. Honey, are you free on Tuesday night? Yeah, okay, maybe Wednesday. Okay, maybe Friday. So I was like, no. How? Cannot be.
Yeah.
It's immaculate conception. From where?
So you were in your 40s.
That's like, No, so early, so it's late 30s.
Late 30s.
And I was like, what the heck? Anyway, to cut a long story short, she's like, you're expecting a baby? I said, really? It's going out. Remove it now, because I cannot have 4 children. How? Me? You don't understand? It's not that I'm old. Like, me have 4 children. How would I be saying it? She says, no, you can't take it out. Anyway, again, cut a long story short, it's old. You can't take it out. So you're having 4 children. It was a year of depression. So let's just say it was terrible. And maybe that's why I threw myself into Funtopia, because in my head, I was not carrying a child. It did not exist.
I think I recall.
I cannot be having 4 children. Do you understand? No, that's not going to happen.
So you zoned out.
I totally zoned out. I didn't go for any antidote. Didn't go for anything. Didn't do anything. It was really dangerous. But anyway, so fast forward.
Especially dangerous because you have.
Yeah, because I have sickle cell anemia.
She has sickle cell anemia, which we're going to talk about. Let's unpack in this episode. There's the reason why she's my first guest.
Hey. Anyway, so
4 children, sickle cell, entrepreneurship.
Yes, did business. First foray into business. It was interesting. It pretty much told me what business life was like that I didn't expect. So it was pretty much you were on your own. That part was the most surprising and most shocking of it all. So I'd go into my office and I need to solve a problem. I look left, I look right. It's only you.
It's only you that's going to solve that
Yeah, and I remember it was really sad because I didn't like it. I was like, what's going on? Who sent me this?
Who sent me?
Like, why did I do this? But I was in it.
I actually have a memory of being at Funtopia and someone was like, oh, that's the owner. And you looked, like I know you now, but I remember then you looked like you could kill somebody. You were walking around with the most, like you have this look that you do that's like, somebody's going to get it. And I was like, to be honest, she's actually, you were right next to like Lagos Business School,
yes,
right?
like opposite.
So it was like, yeah, I mean, she's gonna be under a lot of stress.
Yeah, somebody was probably getting it that day, but it was tough, and I kind of had to be tough, and I didn't realize how tough I had to be because I had an army.
Yes.
Literally, there were almost like 50-something people.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Then every evening, everybody. So in my head, I was commander. It was very fun. I used to put these things in my head. So I used to go combat pants. You know what I mean? Like,
I remember you looking like you were going to fight war.
Even if I wasn't going to smile, I'd just come out. And if I didn't have that face, they didn't take you seriously.
Yeah.
They thought I was a
They
mad
were afraid
person.
of you.
They were afraid. They had to be afraid.
How long was Funtopia?
Oh my God, it was there for a long time. I don't even remember. It was there for a very long time. So I stopped it when armed robbers came.
I remember.
And they came, they came like off season, like nobody was there. But yeah, it was a horrible experience.
You were like, what if other people's children?
Hey, what if people were there? Do you know what I mean? And that was it. But I think my assistant ran it for another how many years? But I don't even remember. After that, I was just like, I'm done.
So how old were you at this point?
I was like 35.
When you had
35,
5?
36. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was 35. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 35, 36 when I had Spike.
And then you ran Funtopia
for at least another 5 years. Yeah, another 5, 6 years.
You started Grey Velvet, you were how old?
I had Funtopia. So I started Grey Velvet at 41.
41.
Yes. So it was just like 41, 42, something like that. I mean, I have to go and do the maths, but I don't remember. Yeah.
Why did you start Grey Velvet?
Oh, Lord. Okay, so there was like an evolution. So I did Funtopia.
Because you also did Juice Mag.
Funtopia gave birth to Juice. So again, I'm in Nigeria. There's no magazine for any young person. That's weird. Like, why?
Do you guys remember Juice magazine?
Tamara wanted magazines. I'm like, I'm having to bring in sugar from London. And I'm like, what nonsense? I'm like, okay, we'll do it. That's how I started doing Juice. I know my Juice was another thing in itself. It was so interesting. But I met so many different people. So I met fashion designers then. Yeah, so Alter Ego, I think Lisa, you know how it was then. So there were no malls. So everybody was kind of like just operating like in their houses or whatever. Yes. And I was like, oh, this is really interesting. There was another magazine then. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember the name of the magazine. But anyway. I can't remember. No, that came after. You young people. No. I can't, what was it called? I don't even remember. It was interesting because we did that. And I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And people liked it. But dealing with vendors, that was another business. We had to deal with vendors. We had to deal with all sorts of funny people just to get it working. Oh, my God. But again, experience. There was so much I learned from there, and it was such fun. And so from there, I met these people, and I was like, oh, so we have all these people in this country. Do you know what I mean? Why are we not talking about it? Or we are, but people don't know where to get them, what to do. But anyway, so that's what led to
Grey Velvet.
Grey Velvet.
So Grey Velvet started
2012.
So talk me through that because you had a partner.
Hey, okay.
And then they ditched you.
No, so before then it was we went from juice to style me.
Oh my God, you had a TV show. You had a TV show. Wahala. How do you like Wahala?
Hi there. I hope you all have been working really hard at looking your best and being your best. My name's Isioma and this is Style Me. No, okay, so people don't realize my first love is actually TV, to be quite honest. Yeah, I'd rather do TV than anything else on this planet. And then I had stints with TV, so I was like, okay, I wanted a TV show. I wanted a makeover show. Again, it came as a result of the magazine because lots of people were like, okay, anyway, so we did the TV show. It was like 7 seasons. It was syndicated internationally. It was really cool to do it. But again, that too was like a lot of work. God, it was so much work. It was so stressful.
All this on your sickle cell for children.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Because you cope. You see, so I look at you people now. Oh my God, it's so hard. Oh, we're dying. It's not. Please. People have been having children since the beginning of time. Really and truly. And I don't mean to sound like, like I'm not really sympathetic. But come on now. We've been having babies forever. Do you know what I mean? Women have had babies. Women have held down great positions and done great things. Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't going to be something that had to stop you. Why would it stop you? You just figure out how to cope. And if you can't, well, sorry.
If you can't, well, sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry about that.
But you had to figure it out. So for instance, I was abroad. That's part of the reasons why we came back. Yeah. Because I'm like, I ain't dealing with no au pair in America.
Girl.
That's all your money going to pay. Yes, and as you are leaving for work, she's coming. As you are going, in fact, you have not even put out your bag. She has gone. No. So I was like, that was a major reason why.
So you moved back to Nigeria for domestic stuff?
Yes, you have to have stuff. What? One per child? I don't understand.
Fair enough. So you have 4.
At one point I had 3.
Okay.
3, because Tamara was older.
Yes.
But yeah, so it was steady. I didn't know. No. And they kind of had to run the home. So you know me, I'm a very regimented person anyway. So my kids were very regimented. They eat at this time, bathe at this time, do this. And that was how I was able to do what I wanted. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't tied to my children. I wasn't tied to their strings. You know what I mean? I would take time off. I would say, oh, God, I'm traveling. Please look after your children. Yeah, and I would go. Do you know what I mean? I'd be able to go for like 2 weeks, whatever. Either my mom would come or somebody else was responsible, but the nannies had it on lockdown. Yeah. Like, I didn't find it wasn't a hindrance. Could I have spent more time with them? Maybe. But I do know that what the time they had was quality time. Do you know what I mean? I don't know that was what was most domesticated. So yeah, I'm okay to roll around on the floor, but okay, just give me 1 hour, I'm done. I'm not rolling around.
I think one thing you've done for my motherhood, and I'll just say is you're the person I speak to when I'm like being melodramatic, because I know you're going to be like, it's not that deep.
It's not that deep. I don't understand. They will sleep. They will eat. They will sleep.
I was telling them before you came at one time when Cod wasn't eating and I was overwhelmed, like you told me about how Idia didn't eat and the doctor told you she won't die.
She won't die. Yeah, I'm telling you, and it was
be
so
a little bit, inconvenient, but she got it okay.
So they don't starve themselves.
They don't starve.
They don't, because I used to stay with this child morning to night. We waited to feed this baby and she was not eating. Or she would spit out all the food. The guy said, once he freed me,
and you freed others.
Hey,
because here we are.
Freed others. And we don't understand things like that. It's true, when you're fussing and killing yourself, they will be fine. They'll be all right. Remember, I also learned that my kids I didn't have them, I didn't have kids running around at 11 o'clock in the night. I don't understand how. My kids were in bed by 7. Why you cannot be up? Why?
At least if you just be in the room.
No. 7, sleep, bed. No. Until you got much older, because I had to have time now. I don't understand. I had to be alive. Me and my hubby had to have time. I don't understand. Why? Up 6 o'clock. I will not be dealing with you till midnight. No, it's not that. The love is not that. Go to bed. So I was lucky in that regard that I think I got that from like my mom, as well as a lady that was my neighbor in London. I remember when I had Tamara, she told me this child needs to be sleeping. Do you know what I mean? So I was lucky. So I had that. It was very, very easy for me to raise my kids. Yeah. Yes.
Because you had a lot of structure.
Because I had structure. I had to have the structure. Without it, maybe I would have died.
So 13 years ago, you started Grey Velvet in 2012. And so you were talking to us about how you started it because of the people you met on the Juice magazine.
Yes, I did.
And you wanted them to have a home and a place.
Style me.
All the people you met.
But so I didn't plan. I didn't think I was ever going to have a store. But what happened was I can't remember, I was talking to someone. I'd always said I wanted one, but there were no malls at the time. And then Palms opened. And when Palms opened, no, Palms opened before Ikeja.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Palms opened. And then I was like, okay, should I have a store here? But it was already full and they were talking like big English. I was like, well, I don't have time for this. And then a friend of mine comes to the house one day and she's like, oh, they're opening one in Ikeja. And I'm like, oh, this is interesting, so cool. So we go to Ikeja City Mall and we ask, and they're like, oh, they're all taken, whatever. But as I'm coming out, the manager is like, oh, style me. And I was like, yeah, sir, there's no shop here, sir. That they will be now. Do you want? No problem. But anyway, there was a whole bunch of things. We had to talk to like another friend of mine. But anyway, let's just say from start to finish, I think 45 days later, approximately, yeah, we're open.
With clothes inside?
With everything inside.
No, yeah, not.
Yeah, I think we're having this conversation in February and we opened March 31st. April 1st.
And talk me through.
And I had no idea what I was doing.
You had no idea
Nonsense.
what you were doing.
Yes.
You had a partner at first, and then.
Yes, I did. It didn't go so well, so we're not even gonna.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't think she was prepared. Neither was I. There was a lot of things we didn't.
Yeah, you weren't ready
didn't know
for.
what it was going to be. Yeah.
And then you start off. You are a consignment.
We're a consignment store.
So everybody brings their stuff
brands.
inside.
Yes.
But then what happened?
Then I think a lot of people at the time, how it was like, a lot of people were not prepared for success.
Volume, yeah.
Or didn't think it would be that. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember when we opened, we used to beg people to come inside now. Because they'll be outside, they'll be like, this shop looks expensive. And we're like, it's not expensive. Please.
Enter first.
We used to tell the guests, please go and dance for them outside. Go and clap. Please beg them to come inside. So it was one of those things. So anyway, Christmas is coming. Hey! I'm like, there's no stock in my shop. I hopped on a flight with my dear husband, went to Dubai, went to Sharjah, got clothes, came back and put them on the racks. Yes. And that taught me that, okay, now I was in business. I had no idea what I was in for. And then that's what started Easy Brand. So for me, it was a case of, okay, yes, I could make these clothes, but that really wasn't supposed to be the plan.
That wasn't what I wanted.
But when I realized, okay, I was going to have to depend on these people who could just up and go when they felt like, or some did. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I'm in trouble. You're just going to go. Do you know what I mean? So that was when we were like, okay, so we have to then introduce our own brands and make sure, we're able to sustain ourselves with that. And that's what we did. So there was Issy Brown, there's Frankie & Co. Remember Dunny?
Yeah.
So Dunny was the director for Frankie & Co. And that was it. That was how it started. The journey I never expected. It was never in any plan.
Wow.
No.
I think there's a word there for somebody. Please take your word. You're welcome.
What it is I don't think, and I think that's my motto in life, I don't have to do something the way I've said I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you're always open to change.
I am, and I would change just like that.
Yeah.
So my word is my word, but in terms of plans and different things that I have, hey, if you need to change it, like, who's going to beat you?
Who's going to beat
you?
Yeah,
in the factory now, it's too funny. When we make clothes, and we're like, oh, this button is not here. I'm like, they are not here. They do not know this is where this button, this is where we want to put it. So why are you crying? Why are you killing yourself? Remove the button from there.
So now you have a factory.
Yeah, we had to. Again, because I remember then, like, I think second, third year, we now can't keep up.
Yeah.
I sent stuff out to be made. It's not coming back on time. Manufacturers tell you back in 2 weeks. 3 weeks later, I see how far? No clothes. I was like, all right, so bump this up. We just scaled up. So anyway, I'm a systems person, so I really am anal retentive. So processes and stuff have to be in place. I cannot function without those. So it was just easy. You have the same processes, you just scale up. That's all.
Wow.
And that's what we've been doing ever since.
And now you do it for not just yourself.
We do it for a number of brands, yes.
You do it for a number of brands. Awesome. Okay, so now I want to talk about your journey with sickle cell. The way this is one of the most let me not say most unserious sickle cell. You know how people always talk about sickle cell with a lot of like, there's a seriousness and a hush about it. You're always laughing.
I'm laughing. I don't understand because like now they have that term which I detest, sickle cell warrior. I'm like, please, how are you a warrior with having sickle cell? I don't understand it. I can't lie. I actually find it quite annoying. No, so maybe there are. Do you know what I mean? But I don't label myself that. When I'm in pain, I'm no warrior. I'm not thinking I'm a warrior. I don't know how that came about. You know how we just have to label things. Please don't label me, I beg. Every day of my life, I'm living with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I have a headache, or I'm sick, or my blood, everything is wrong, Sha. Literally, and you live with it every single day. And then when you're now sick, you are sick. You don't know, sickle cell is pain. It's pain you cannot describe. Do you know what I mean? So I don't warrior what? At that point in time, I'm not thinking I'm no warrior. I just want to be well.
I just want to be
and
well.
this pain needs to go. And God, why do you give me this? Do you know what I mean? No.
I remember you told me one time about how you had a crisis when a child was being born.
Oh, yeah, after. So what happens is I'm very okay at carrying these children. Beautiful. As soon as they're born. Crisis. Literally. It's like within 2-3 hours. I have a crisis. Every single one of them. Yeah, so you get used to it. It's like my body does, I don't know. Well, nobody understands why or how it happens. But for me, yeah, I'm fine. I find that I'm fine now. I'm fine when I'm working like a dog. When I go on vacation, or the first week I want to relax, my body is like, why? Sick.
So it goes into shock.
Yeah, you must be sick.
Holiday.
Yeah, why did you stop? Yeah.
So you actually, work is
I
like...
go on vacation, I'm sick. I take time off,
time.
I'm sick. Yes. Something must happen. It's bizarre. But then I can be working 22-hour days.
Because I've seen that.
Running up and down.
Nothing will happen to you.
No. Wow. And then now once I stop.
God, I beg. I don't even know what to say about that.
But you have to have a good attitude. I think it was my mother that helped.
Positive.
My mother didn't make it a big deal.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Talk about how your mother mothered, because I know that's also...
Now, I used to think my mom was wicked because I'd be saying, she'd be like, you get better. So she wasn't one of those that sat and cried with me. I don't think my mom knew how bad it was until when I had my third child, because she was in hospital with me. And then I had Ria, and we were waiting for the hematologist to sign off on the medication. And I'm there literally crying and dying. And my mom was just like...
Is this what it is?
Yeah. Wow. She's like, so this is a grown woman. You don't understand. I'm begging them that, please, I want to die here. So yeah, but, so when I was younger, she said, you get better. Get sick, you get better. I was in hospital quite a bit, to be quite honest. I think she just kind of got used to it. I got used to it. Yeah, so my attitude was like, you be sick, you get better. Yeah. So I came back to Nigeria, and you're hearing people like, we have not prayed enough. If you pray where? If you have faith, shut up. It has nothing to do with that. I do have faith, and we are going to have things that we're burdened with on our crosses. And okay, I carry that nicely. I don't care. It doesn't. I get sick, I get better. I don't understand. I don't lose sleep over it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I said when I tell you that I've never, like, sickle cell used to be this taboo, scary big monster until I met this woman, and then it became a joke.
But
because she would laugh in the face of it.
Yeah, but maybe I think it's the way people choose. Plus, it affects people's lives very differently.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to downplay what it is. I know what it is for me. I also think here they don't handle it very well, or they're not really educated enough in the kind of what to do and what to do with yourself. So, for instance, I've been in a regiment of all sorts of things since I was younger. People don't even know the care of it. I hear people go to hospital, give them Panadol. Panadol for crisis pain. Things that they're giving hardcore narcotics for abroad. Panadol for what? So it's different here.
Do you have your doctors here, or you always go abroad?
There. Well, I mean, I have my doctor here, so St. Maria, they're great. They've known me since I've been here, and we kind of manage each other. We manage ourselves well now. Like before, like, I don't even bother to go in sometimes. Like, I'm sick, just send this medication. You want to come in? No. Come and take drip. No, bring it here. I'm not going. I'm not doing. Do you know what I mean? But it's, we're used to each other now.
You don't play it, but there was one time I saw you in a crisis. I was scared.
I will go to work if I have.
She came to the office.
Yeah, and I won't be able to move. And don't touch me.
Don't touch her. Don't come too close. Me. Just leave her where she is.
Obviously, if my joints are hurt, don't come and hug me. Don't. But please, I will do my work and I'll go home. Okay. Yeah, because I have to. Just like when I had the kids. But hey, that was hell. You'd have a crisis, a child will come and jump on you. My God, you will see St. Peter and St. Paul.
And you beg them.
Hey, you will see Archangel Gabriel. It's okay. Then you come back. All right. Yeah, it was bad. Wow. And there's nothing you can do. You're not going to tell them, I can't carry you. Yes. But they kind of got used to it. Mommy is sick, but they still wouldn't understand that. But it's fine.
I love your relationship with your kids. I know Tamara was one of my very good friends. When I met you, she made sense. Because you guys are the same. Oh my God. No, if you know Tamara, you're watching this, you are like, it's just, everything is just clicking. You're just like, okay. Yeah.
She's a bit much. Am I like that? Hey.
I think maybe she humbles you because you're like, you guys are the exact same. It's crazy how mothers give birth to. You just vomit yourself. Same mannerism, same... everything, and it's like, it's crazy. But you guys are like friends.
Yeah.
And you're friends with all your 4 kids, and
She
they're
will be
very, very,
enemies,
very
don't
different. I
even
mean,
understand.
you know what I mean? You're from a different generation. Like, we are the gentle parenting. We are the ones that are thinking of all these things. But it's rare to see mother and daughter in that generation. And my mom and I are there. I know a few people
Do you
who
know I
are
still
there,
don't believe it? Like, really?
that people are not friends with their children. They're not. So a lot of people are lauding. You know, I think another thing about you that even my dad remembers this, because we went to Lagoon, and you were a mom in Lagoon.
Yes.
And Lagoon was very big on you people's children
And they
are
were
stupid.
foolish. Yes.
You people's children are not doing this. You people's children.
Nonsense.
And you were like, I'm so sorry.
Cannot be.
We
my
sent
child.
these children to you people, and you are here telling us, then you are the ones not doing your job.
Yeah, very stupid.
And it was like, it just, because I imagine that for my dad, because he talks about that story all the time, because they were feeling the shame. Then you spoke, and they were like, is it even true? We're paying you to take care of these children. Why are you shouting at
I
us?
don't understand.
Is it not your work? I don't
Yeah.
understand. Is it
I
not
don't-
school
I
we're
don't
in? You're talking about,
and we should help
am
them.
I an academic?
Outside the
That's
school, we
your
should help them.
that's your forte.
No.
And she quickly gave them that nice quick
Straight up.
return to sender.
Right.
And it just helped everybody's head reset a little. But I want you to talk about like raising children and making sure that you were able to, I guess, be a safe space and keep them confident, keep them knowing who they were. I mean, I don't know all your kids intimately, but the ones I know, like, Tamara's very self-assured. She's very, she's very talented. She's one of the first people I know that was like, I'm an artist and nobody's going to fight me on that. This is who I am. And I could tell that she had the support at home. So like, what was your motherhood? What was your situation like raising 4 very different children? Because I know Ria is like a medical doctor.
She's almost done. She's
serious babe. And then Tam is like,
Tam is the enjoyment minister.
Enjoyment
minister with the whole, savoir like, hey. Ria is enjoyment minister, but she's serious. So that's my, I'm a future minister. I'm going to take over the world, and even we were afraid of her, like, sister, help somebody. I beg. She's here now. I'm just ready to cry. Like, girl. Yeah, but she's one of those, the medical doctor with the big hair. Like, she's carrying, if you see the thing she's spotting on her head now.
Yeah. And
big
she's
hair,
also the glam.
nails,
like,
the lashes are like, she's... I'm like, sister, you will kill your patients. She said, no, they need to understand. We can be doctors and we look good. I'm like, all right, madam. Yeah, but they're all very different. Mm-hmm. But I think we allowed them to just be. I was allowed to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a mom who was... So my mom was strict, but at the same time, she was kind of just like, well, just be. Do you know what I mean? So we had rules, and there were things we were not going to do, and you had to behave. But at the same time, it was cool. So my mom was like, you want to go out? Okay. Do you know what I mean? What are you going to do there? She might compare to all these people are always going to look for outside. I don't know, but she's not going to stop you. Do you know what I mean? She wasn't going to bug you. You could go and sit with my mom and talk about anything. My mom and her gist. My mom would be on the phone gisting with her friends. We just come and sit down next to her and be listening to the gist.
Tapping the gist.
And she to be like, you know, say, my mom was really cool. She was batshit crazy. So I think she was exactly where I am now. My mom is just going to talk. My mom was... So to me, she was like this strong Amazon lady. So my mom could walk into any office and demand anything from anybody and get it. Do you know what I mean? My mom was into politics then, so she had friends who have friends were like commissioners, governors. She was like, we are the kingmakers in the back. Yes, so my mom was one of those. Very vocal, very strong. You could not get in her way. Like, who are you? You know what I mean? So I grew up hearing, I'm a lion heart. Do you know my family? Do you know what I'm from? So I was hearing that. So I grew up with that. My grandma... When I was going, my grandma would hail me like every 10 minutes, or Kwanga. That's like king of women. So that's what I know to be. Oh. We didn't come from families where, when you hear these things now where the fathers do this, patriarchal, I didn't understand what any of that
and
was.
You're Igbo?
Yes, I am. I'm Igbo.
That's very rare from that side.
Not really. Rare? Not that I think of, because I saw my family and my extended family, and it was not like that. We didn't have it. Maybe I didn't observe it, but no, there was nothing like that. I didn't notice.
I find that Igbo women that come from these types of families are very, like Chimamanda, like all these. There's a certain kind of Igbo woman that when they come, like, I don't know, we have it in Yoruba women too, but it's just very enjoyable when an Igbo woman is empowered.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
A woman that comes from a family where they pour in, an Igbo woman that comes
So it depends. I think it depends on where you. I grew up with them knowing they were people. Do you know what I mean? So we are the owners of the land. Like, who are you? So I go to my village. They kneel down for me.
Fair enough. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And my family members, yes, that's what they were. They were royalty. They were cool people. And it was not just mouth. Do you know what I mean? My mom took care of a whole bunch of people and whatnot. So, but then, yeah, you were a person. So, for instance, I had a mom who you could not go crying to my mom, like crying. You know, my mom would first tell you, please wipe your eyes and then let's have a discussion. Like, I don't understand. So that's what I did. My kids knew I was wicked. That's what they called wicked.
You see, you're raising millennials. They will say, mommy.
Crying. So even me, I couldn't take it. When my kids are please wipe the tears first, then we can have a conversation. Yeah. I don't really understand.
I think I came to your office crying once and you were like, you come back when you're ready.
Yeah, like back when you're ready. I do. I have tissue. I tell people, don't come and work with me if you have a delicate constitution. We can't deal with that. No, because why?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can be a wallflower, but I can be strong as well. So I don't understand. I am. And I do hate that term, strong. It's actually quite annoying. That's another matter. But do you know what I mean? You don't have to be a weakling in life. I don't think. I wasn't raised to be one.
Yeah.
I was raised again knowing I was somebody. I was something. So why were you going to treat me any differently? I don't understand. You raised, you wanted something, you got it. My mom used to actually say to us, that's what you want to do it. Yeah, should I pray for it? Oh yeah, let me add it to my novena. Do you know, I say, Mom, I want to do it. Hey, you do? Go get it. I never heard a no, can't do it, don't want to do it. No. No. Nothing like that.
How old are you and your mom?
Ooh, I was 40, Spike was 2, so I was 42, 43. It was sad. Okay. Yeah, it was bad. My mom was like my bestie. She was cool. Yeah. And she died. I wish she could walk in any day, anytime.
Oh.
Yeah, my
still
cool.
Forever mommy's girl.
Ever. All of us were. No. So all of us were type my mom. And it really pains me. I wish my mom was around to see my kids. They would have had such a blast. Hey, they'll be abusing me because she'll be supporting them. Say yes, tell her. What she's saying, tell her to be quiet. She was worse. She would have been that.
What is one thing your mom taught you that you implemented?
Literally, it's everything. So it was funny, right? When she died, it was weird because all of a sudden I was like, okay, everything she ever was, that's what I now have to become. Yeah, that was it. From the minute when we were planning the funeral, I was now like, okay, I now have
that
to
hit me.
I have to be
in my
merry.
chest.
Yeah, because you're not thinking of it when the person is alive. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then as soon as she died. So even in the funeral, it was funny because I remember there was something. I remember there was my younger brother. There was some funny thing we're gonna. And I remember, typical me, I probably would have just started yelling. And I remembered, but now I cannot do that. And I remember keeping quiet. When he was done, I'm like, "Are you done? Shut up, sit down, let's get on with it." Exactly what my mom would have done. It was very weird. Yeah, and that was it. And then after that, so my mom used to say, "If you people I hear when I'm dead that people are fighting, I will come from the grave and kill all of you." So it was too funny. So again, I was in my head. I'm like, okay, so there's never going to be strife. I'm never going to allow that happen.
Are you the first?
No, I'm number 2. And there's 5. But like, it's never going to happen. Yeah. So you become that, and Jesus. I became her.
I'm going to sit down for a minute. Jesus Christ.
You don't want your mommy to die. It's so painful.
I don't want that to happen.
Painful. It's painful.
Did she give you Jesus?
Yeah. Okay, so my mom was a staunch Roman Catholic.
Roman Catholic.
When I say, because that's how we say it, it's Roman. We're Roman Catholics. So yeah, not a day went by that I didn't see my mom with rosary or she didn't go to mass. And it was very funny because at the time it used to be like, okay, Madame Mary, whatever. So
and her name was Mary.
But so when you're younger, my mom used to turn to a demon on Sunday. On Sunday we hear, "Don't you people know we have mass at 9? It's 8:30. You people are here." All of us be like, yeah, whatever. And she'll be screaming till we get to mass. After that, she's cool. So we used to say, "Are you a devil before mass?" I don't even understand why you're always like that. But anyway, so fast forward to when I was like in my 20s. At this point, I'm old enough now. So when she said we go to mass, I'm like, no. And she would just give me this look. I remember her telling me once, say, be playing with God, eh? One day, he will tap you. You don't want him to tap you. And I used to be like, hey, Jesus, tap.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, tap. Why now? What is this tap? Or more, he tapped. When I was 30, hey, in my early 40s, he tapped. You know when you're kind of like, so... like I said, she was Catholic, so I grew up with a lot of things, novenas, prayers, just general And it was so funny because when I was younger, I'd literally say, like, if something was happening, I'd say novena to work. I'd be like, hey, God's got my back, hey, And then fast forward to like my 30s, novena is not novena again now. We have finished the 9 days, the miracle day up, what's up? Psalm 42, how to? 46, Psalm 4, what's up? Why? Where did you go? And at that point, you kind of have to tap in. You have to kind of start your own journey. Like she used to say, "I'm praying for you," but she used to say, "It will get to a point where my prayers are not enough, mine are not enough." Do you know what I mean? And then yes, it hit my 30s, late 30s, early 40s. I now started seeing, hey Jesus, she's not. Yes, I'll call her mom. You're gonna say novena for me? She say, yeah. You saying it for yourself? I will say, but are you saying it for yourself? Yeah. But anyway, so it started the journey, and then when she got sick, because she had cancer, she had cervical cancer, and it was very interesting. I remember then. So what was I doing? I was going to church every day. So I'd go every day, and I'd be like, okay, God, so what's going to happen? And I remember it was very clear. I used to be like, God, because she always used to say, please, I don't want to suffer. I don't want one of those. I don't want to burden anybody, da, 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 da. So I would go to mass, and I'd be like, God, please, either just heal her or take her. Heal her or take her. And my mom was diagnosed in March, because it had come before and it had gone. She had gone through chemo and it was fine. So it came back. I think, around about March. My mom was gone in June. Yeah. So I used to be like, God, if you're not going to heal her instantaneously, then take her. Let her die. Let her go. Yeah. So that's what happened. But then the journey started. So my journey started from them. So I started going to mass then every day.
Okay, so talk me through, as a sickle cell, I should not call you warrior, as a sickle cell girly.
A human.
As a sickle cell human, what is your take on how people should pick their spouses?
You don't understand. This first question, as soon as you look the guy, he's pretty, he's nice looking. Hi, honey. And he says hello. Hey, love. What's your genotype? You don't even compromise. You can't. What is for me, it had to be AA. There was no other.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Yes. So what's your genotype? And then at some point, relationship has progressed, maybe small. It's not even gone that far. Please, I need proof of this matter. Yeah, because it's all well and good. A lot of people, they haven't suffered through it. They don't know what it is. They hear, they think, they understand. But unless you've gone through the pain, and if you've gone through the pain, you will never even want to have children. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't want anybody having that. You can't help anyone. So it's quite irresponsible. In fact, sickle cell is something that could be eradicated if people are responsible. Yes, they say it now worldwide. It can go. Just breathe it out. Yes. It won't exist anymore.
How is raising girls different from raising a boy? Especially now that they're all in their 20s.
How? Okay, it's weird. So the girls to me are witches. Then the boy, the women are the witches. The boy, he was a nice, calm, good one. But it's so different because I didn't have any experience or anything like with boys. I only have one brother. Do you know what I mean? So I wasn't raised with boys. So my son was always he's the last, okay? So Spike's the last. And he was the quiet, old sage, old man, no wahala. He wasn't one of those that jumping all over the whole place. In fact, who would allow that nonsense? But anyway, he wasn't one of those.
I allow that nonsense.
No, you see, I think children should be disciplined.
Yes.
So, I wasn't ever gonna have it. I was one of those mothers. The first time you throw a tantrum, the first time you throw yourself on the ground, I lift you up and I spank you very well so you don't do it again. I didn't tolerate bad behavior when you were little. It was not gonna. You're not. I would not go to church and run up and down. Who is following you up and down? Wow. You will sit.
That's me right now.
Oh no. You will sit. But then you have to understand too. So I'm not giving them sugar. Okay. My children didn't have soft drinks.
Oh, okay.
Why? No, my children didn't have food that had sugars and all those crazy things. No. Like I said, they were very regimented. So you go to church, you see women bringing out packs of Ribena. I'm like, oh, countdown, 45 minutes. This child is going to be jumping on the father. And true to form, 45 minutes later, that child is running up and down. The sugar has kicked in. Why are you doing that? So no, my child, you want a snack, have an apple. I was not buying biscuits and all that. No, I was not doing all that nonsense. No. Because we don't understand that that's what helps it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
But discipline is very important. No. Yeah. But anyway, he wasn't one of those anyway. He's like a gentle soul.
Yeah.
So fast forward to him becoming, the girls were just themselves. So Tamara, crazy, she was always like that. Idia was the quiet one. So Idia is kind of more like Spike. And so Idia was the child that had to fix into like my books because she could easily be forgotten because she was just quiet and she used to do her own thing. And my madam was
That one I think is Ibu's Beyonce.
Hey! Attention from the minute she wakes up to when she goes to bed. Yeah, so she was one of those, and she still is. Tomorrow it has not changed. It's interesting. I don't know. They're the same now. Do you know what I mean? But having to cope with him and deal with him. So it was very funny how you navigating relationships. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey. So I remember when his girlfriend dumped him. All of us were crying.
Not all of us were crying.
All of us were different. Oh. Bastard, got the Punisher. Stupid guy, idiot. We hate her. You never talk to her again. It was so painful.
Yeah.
But no, they're different. So I'm not sure that I know.
Is Spike your favorite?
Time will tell. I don't know that there's any such thing. Do you have a favorite child? Really? I think they're all different. What it is they're all different. They all give different. So they.
But I think my own favorite is because he's the baby.
No, so for instance, my kids said to me that Spike is my favorite. He's not. He's not. He's just. I don't think so.
You liked up when you talk about him.
No, because guess what? No, he's the least stressful.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So when you think about him, he's the one that is not.
My mother has a favorite and we're okay with it because he's all of our favorites.
No, I don't.
If I had 3 children, my last born would be Tamara would be my favorite.
No, I don't think
If I had me, my brother and Tammy would be the favorite.
No, I think they're all my favorites. So for instance, Tamara is sunshine to me.
Yeah.
I see Tamara, once she's smart with those big teeth. That's the end. You know what? Once I see those teeth, oh my God. And then Idia is my beauty queen. And I'm a sucker for fine.
You like fine.
I don't like ugly. God forgive me. I'm so sorry. I cannot stand it. But anyway, so she's my beauty. She's 6'2" gorgeousness. Her face. Hey, so when I see Jesus. I can't lie. Oh, she's lovely. Ria, I have no choice but to love my little commander. That's what we call her, Lord Commander. So she's fine and she's good, and I think she's very like me. So she's very honest, and she's the one who's like, everything's, yeah. And then there's him. There's him. So he's like, if anything, to be quite honest, now that he's older, maybe if I even had a love, like now that he's Mr. Grown Up, hurry up and find this work. We're still coming. Sometimes I can just shoot the guy, but no. So it's different. It's hard to say which one is a fave. They all have things that are beautiful about them. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
So
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we have come to the very end. I don't want to go down to the end. I want to continue asking questions.
With the Lord.
I think. I have something I want you to say. So what do you have to say to mothers that are mothering right now? Those of us bringing young children up in this technology.
So do it, please. I've heard somebody hear what. Okay, so to be horrible.
He said, "Do it, please." Somebody hear what? As but like
no. Okay, so let me tell you. I think it's tough. No, it's tough. It's tough because there's a lot.
We're going through a lot.
There's a lot. It's not even just you people. So even with us, it's so funny because social media and a whole bunch of things. You're dealing with kids now who have esteem issues, things like that. So it's not like before. Yeah, where you could be like, what's even wrong with yourself? You don't think you're fine. But if you get out of here, of course you know you're fine. You can't. So
no, you can't.
You do not. No, you gotta hug the girl and kind of make her know and remember that she's pretty, even though you said it to her a million times. She needs to hear it 2 million times now. Yeah. It's much tougher. People need to be a bit more attentive. Not a bit more, a lot more. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. There's mental health. A lot of people have serious mental health issues now. Plenty. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of need to be on top of it as a parent. I actually don't envy you people. It's true. There's a lot. There's a lot. But I think you can also help yourself. So there's a lot. Keep them away from a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know anybody who's allowing their child not to be on social media. I don't understand. It's no. Do you know, even as a teenager, because it's tough. When your teenager is not even looking at you anymore. They're looking at 10 million other people who are telling them they're not fine or who they're fine. When did your children start using social media? Nobody got a phone before 10. Yeah, I don't think anybody got a phone before 10. And even then, it was mega because people were having phone at 7. Yeah, in AIS, you go, everybody has a phone. I'm like, I don't care that everybody has a phone. You cannot have one. Do you know what I mean? No, you can't. So we delayed a lot of things. I thought I did. let me put it like that, because I'm not the perfect parent. Don't even think so. Do you know what I mean? I tried to protect them. My kids were not watching TV during the week. There was none of that Saturday morning, or like after you finished your homework. But there was still a lot that we missed. I was still talking to someone today who I was saying, there's a generation of them who I don't even know whether it's evil. I don't know what it is, but suffering from a lot of things that we can't explain. So how did we miss them? You know what I mean? We were there. How did we miss this? How did we miss that? There's a lot. So you guys actually do have a lot. You do have to be present. It's hard though. I don't envy you.
We don't envy
I
ourselves
don't.
either.
But there's God. That's another thing as well. God. So that's another thing as well.
Talk me through how you raise children with God.
Okay, so considering I didn't do such a great job when I was younger with them, because I can't lie, I was not high up down then. No. So yes, they went to church. Their dad was much better at it than me, actually. So he would insist like we prayed like every night. I don't think that we didn't do it every night though. We didn't pray every night. But in the past, like I would say 5-6 years, I've been more deliberate and intentional about it. Do you know what I mean? So for instance, thank God for WhatsApp. There's a WhatsApp group. You know, I'm sending prayers every morning, like God bless you, God be with you, you know, pray today. Don't forget to look at God. So now there's things like every single day. It's a beautiful day today. Do you know what I mean? Remember to have faith, remember to trust.
Yeah.
Nothing is impossible. You will have everything you want if you believe. You know what I mean? So it's things like that I'm saying every day. And then I'm also like, you know, are you forging your own relationship with God? Because my prayers are only going to be so much. They're only going to help you so much. So
you've essentially become your mother.
Hey, I've become my mother. Hey, fasting prayer from morning to night. I've become my mother. I literally have, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, this has been so lovely. I've absolutely loved talking to you. But I've been trying to do this for years, guys.
Yes,
it's so funny how I wanted her to do this for her brand when I was working with her brand. Now I get to use it for my own. And I love that for me, because you've been the best first guest. Thank you so much for coming on my platform and sharing your story. So you guys can follow Grey Velvet.
Yes, at the Grey Velvet store.
At the Grey Velvet store on Instagram.
Yeah.
And you can also visit the Grey Velvet store at
the website.
There's physical store now.
There's physical store. Oh, them. You always forget that they're there. Sorry. There's plenty.
So there's one at Central Mall in
one
Lekki.
At Central Mall, one in
Ikeja City Mall.
And Abuja.
And there's one in Abuja. Where in Abuja? Jabi Lake Mall. And there's also online.
Yeah.
They also answer DMs.
Yes, we do.
Do you also?
They do.
What else do you do that you want to talk about?
There's nothing else. Please, it's plenty.
Please, it's on Instagram.
It's okay,
plenty.
exactly.
She does not watch. The people that are doing the walking should do it. So when you DM them, they will answer you. She's busy doing her many other things that she's doing.
Sacking and
you know, Sako, God, I beg you. Nobody should lose their job in this economy. So this episode is brought to you by Swaddle, my app that I'm building for motherhood, and you can follow our journey on at swaddle.app. If you like our set today, we are in another part of the luxury collection today, so please follow them at the Luxury Collection Ltd on Instagram. You can also follow us on Instagram at the MotherWell_pod. Please like, share, subscribe, send these videos or the audio, whatever it is you're listening to us on or watching us on, to your friends, family, loved ones, your dog, your cat, your mom. Send it to anybody you know that is thinking about motherhood, considering motherhood, or is a mother, and or fathers too, because men love this podcast too somehow. I don't know why, but they do. So send it to anybody you think would enjoy this, and take care. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, take care.